think that's good?
That should be
good. You
good.
think that's solid?
That should be solid.
So now we won't have any of that nasty, like, speakerness, you know?
Yeah.
Well, let's just sit back, look at the fire. Oh, yeah.
Where's the fire?
Yeah, put my feet on this desk.
You better not knock over the
What?
mic stand.
No, I won't, don't worry.
Okay.
It's taking long.
Welcome to the side table.
Yes, episode 17.
Ooh.
I forgot to mention last week we recorded. Last Thursday, May
3rd.
something like that. It was the first
May
anniversary. Oh, really?
May the 4th.
Be with you?
Yeah.
Brother.
That would have been Thursday.
Yeah. Because the 5th was... No, the 3rd was Friday, right?
No, today's Friday. Oh, yeah, 3rd would be Friday. I thought you said last Thursday.
Yeah, last Thursday's the 2nd.
Oh, that would be the 2nd.
Yeah,
I do my days. I know math.
In reverse. The last Thursday was the first year anniversary Pillow Talk.
Nice.
Yeah, Knuckles. Insert an explosion, Chad. Thank you.
You can't do sound effects and then tell Chad to insert more sound effects.
Oh, yeah? Watch me. I would like an explosion right there as well. I always hate sometimes when that happens. When I'm like, hey, Chad,
Do this.
do 20 things in this one episode.
And you're like...
And then I'm overseeing Chad. I'm feeling his pain. I'm like, oh, that sucks.
Sucks, man. Good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck with that. And then you do it, and you're like, oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes it makes episodes pretty funny.
Gives it a flair.
Yeah.
We like flair.
No.
Flair's
too gay.
Okay. Yep, it's the flair that's gay.
Mm-hmm. These seats need cup holders.
They do.
How nice would that be?
What you're saying is we need one of those lazy boys in here with the cup holders.
Yeah, we need like my chair I got from like the credit union.
Yeah.
Just 2 cup holders.
Yep.
All I really need is just the one chair. Because then I could sit right here, your drink would be here, mine would be here.
True.
Yeah, then it has like a little zipper pocket on the back.
Or we could just like put a shoe next to us and use that as a cup holder.
Then it might spill in our car when we go a little too fast.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. I forgot I did that. I mean,
For years.
some friend did that.
For years you did that.
And then I got fucking giant cup grande, whatever they are.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking spilled all over.
I don't know what GM was thinking back in the 90s. This Buick doesn't need a cup holder.
But man, its seats are the best.
It seats 5 people, but none of them need a cup holder.
God damn. I think they had like in the back there, like the weird...
The pull-out ones?
I think so, maybe.
Or like an in-the-door one?
It was like an overflop.
Okay.
It was just like a piece of plastic.
But yeah, there were none up front. I wonder if that was like an optional accessory.
That you had to like buy and add on.
Probably.
I feel like there was a lot of that in that car.
There was a lot of that in the 90s and early 2000s.
It's like Apple now.
Yes.
Where oh my god.
We can go about the iPhone XR later.
Okay, alright.
But yeah, you pay, $1,000 for the phone or $2,000 for the laptop, and then it's add-on city with the dongles, so you can actually connect all your things.
Yep, like $200 for AirPods.
Those are pretty ridiculous. I think they're like $150 though.
Yeah.
And then the old ones I think are $100. Old, but I mean they're like a year old.
Yeah. And then
But yeah, every dongle is like $30 or $40.
Wireless charger.
Wireless charging, they're big on.
That seems pretty cool though.
Wireless charging is it's convenient, and like especially if you're like leaving up from your desk a lot. Because I've had wireless charging on a lot of my phones. I have it on my current phone. Really? But I don't need it. Because my battery will last long enough, and then wireless charging is very slow in comparison, and very wasteful in terms of electrical usage. So your phone gets hot, it doesn't charge as fast.
Oh, I thought it did a whole thing where like it charged and then stopped when your battery was full.
It does. It's just really slow and really inefficient.
Does it cost more electricity-wise then?
It does, but phone charging is so nominally low as far as cost. It doesn't matter, really.
I gotcha. That was like the only thing that seemed interesting was because the Verizon tech that was talking about Grace's phone said that the battery was just overcharged and used so much that it kind of imploded.
I mean, that's what happens to batteries after like a year or two.
And pushed her screen out.
Did it crack the screen?
Yeah, it cracked the screen, so like when she dropped it or something, it was like enough to just push the whole thing out
right into the screen.
So she couldn't even turn it. Well, she could turn it on, it just wouldn't display.
That's the worst part about phones, is the batteries will last a year or two, and then...
Mine has been going since Trump was elected.
6 months ago, right?
Yeah, right? Well, I really like the one phone that... it was your old phone with the back button.
Oh, the LG G2.
I really love that phone.
That was a really nice phone. That one had a replaceable battery, too, didn't it? Or semi-replaceable.
No, it wasn't semi-replaceable, because remember, we couldn't...
that's right, we had to take it apart, and then, that's when things went downhill.
Yeah, and then it had the thing where if it fell or whatever, every time I had to smack it to turn back on.
Something was getting disconnected.
And then the day Trump was elected, it dropped out of the shower and wouldn't turn on anymore. And that was when I had my second date with my now girlfriend, and I was like, "Oh God, I gotta get a phone because how else am I going to
communicate for this date?"
Yeah, I know. And so I went and bought the phone I have now, and that's been like 3 years now.
Oh,
yeah, 2016.
2016, yeah, just about 3 years, 2.5.
Yeah, and I've had a problem. Probably because I don't use my phone a lot.
That could be. And then things like wireless charging will degrade the battery a little bit faster and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Because the guy at Verizon was all...
the guy at the Verizon's there to sell something.
I know. It's still just like, he was...
It's a really cool feature. Yeah. Like, I think I've had it in all my phones, including this one.
You never used it?
I just don't use it much.
Was this here?
Yeah, I put it there for you.
For what?
For your drink.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's going to be for my nose now. Ew. Got these allergies that are just crusting up my nose.
No, yeah, the LG G2 with the back power button was cool. And then the volume up and down there. So you had no side buttons.
And the screen was nice and big.
The screen, took up a good chunk of it.
And it was 32 gigs. That's my limit. I need just 32 for a phone, and I'm perfect.
That was a pretty solid phone.
That was a really good phone. I love that phone. But it fucking broke. I would still have that phone today. I love that phone so much.
I mean, you can still get them.
I love that phone so much that for the first month I had this one, the amount of times I went to go turn off my phone by hitting the back button was insane.
That's why I really I don't have one, and I don't know if I'd ever use it, but the ones that have the fingerprint reader on the back now right there, a lot of Android phones do. So you just pick it up, and it's unlocked.
Did you know, I meant to text you this when I saw it at the Verizon store. Did you know Red came out with a camera?
Yes, and it's terrible.
It's hot garbage, but like...
Yeah, they came out with a smartphone camera.
Yeah, I walked over and I saw it and I was like...
What is it, like the hydrogen?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I think so. And I was like, that looks like the Red symbol, and I was looking at it, and then they got 3D pictures, which are really cool, by the way. I was taking a couple of them, and it's like the 3DS. How they do it.
There was an older phone that did that back in the LG G2, G3 era, where it was like, it does 3D pictures.
Stereo
it was trash.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And I was curious how the video quality was on it, if it was.
Right.
Yeah.
I've looked up reviews for it.
Just
because it's like, ooh, Red. They made a cool camera. It's just...
And everything was on the side, and it had like these grips. It was like a really cool looking phone. But yeah, and then I looked up, what it was like, and it was a hot
mess.
A hot pile of shit. Which was
not only that, it's a really big phone.
It is. It's just like huge. It's like,
yeah.
That's what, because the only...
That's my complaint about phones that I've, said several times.
Yeah. The only reason I would get a new phone, and this is after, because my little sister got the XR, right?
Yeah, the iPhone XR.
And
the cheap model.
And she took pictures with it.
It has beautiful pictures.
And I was like, fuck. If I got one like this, we could do like live action stuff without having me to bring my fucking camera or have someone like set up a tripod and shit. Mm-hmm. We could
just the top phones now, your Galaxy phone and your iPhone and Pixel, sometimes their cameras are all beautiful.
It's insane. And then what's the one with the beveled edge? Is that the Galaxy? It comes with the whole video toolkit now.
Really?
On the phone itself to shoot video.
Yeah, one of the Galaxy Edges. They still do that.
And I was like, fuck, really? That's fucking awesome. That it has like a whole video kit on it for lenses.
It's really cool, but at the same time, by the time you buy one of those phones, they're like $1,000.
Yeah.
You could have, bought a phone and then a really nice DSLR. Or even just a really nice point and shoot.
That's true. It's very true.
And then if, you need to use your phone or you need the phone battery or your phone breaks, you're not out. You're shooting too.
Camera, yeah. I just really like the convenience of having everything I need
right there in your pocket.
That'd be the only reason for me to upgrade my phone is because of that and
storage,
and then I think that's about it. Literally about it.
The Google just came out with it's the Pixel 3a.
I saw that. Didn't look at it. But
I haven't looked really closely at it either. But the only reason it stuck out to me is because brand new. It's only $400. It's not something I would buy now, but in a couple years, when it's like $200 used, I could maybe upgrade to that because I don't see anything that I want to upgrade to.
Right.
They're all big. They're all expensive. And like you said, the upgraded camera is really nice just for like capturing life.
Right.
But other than that, I don't need anything else from them.
Right. But what's weird is I don't know when the last time you went into a cell phone store.
It's been a very long time.
I haven't been into one I've never gotten my phone through a cell phone store, so this is like the first time I've like went in there to do business myself.
Mm-hmm.
For people who don't know, Grace's phone broke, which I mentioned earlier, and she needs a phone.
Gotta have a phone. Well, I
get it, and I get it too. I was just joking with her because she was the amount of drama it was causing.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, it's a little ridiculous, but at the same time, coming from the generation where cell phones started, and coming from her generation where it's like quote unquote needed.
That's where like your social activity happens as a kid that age, and being stunted or ostracized socially by not having a phone.
Which I was until like senior year.
Well, even I didn't have. I had my first smartphone sophomore year.
Yeah, I never had a phone until my senior year.
I think I had my first actual phone freshman year.
You had the nice flip one.
Yeah, the Samsung Hue.
Yeah, and so I knew where she was coming from. And that's why I was like,
all right.
I'll take... Well, no, I will do it anyway.
I know, regardless. But you're not going to give her a hard time for spending that much money on a phone.
But she was like... Because what happened was on... what was it? Was it Tuesday when I texted you? Or Wednesday? Because like Sarah and I have been wanting to watch this show that came out on HBO. It's called Chernobyl.
I thought you were going to say Game of Thrones.
This show called Game of Thrones. It's really small. You might have heard of it. Low key, very low budget film. Someone say it's B-rated.
So yeah, I've seen some of the ads for Chernobyl while watching Game of Thrones.
Yes, and it's really good. But we've been wanting to watch it for a while because it came out on Monday. And Tuesday comes around. We're like, oh yeah, because we were like Pokemon on Monday. Mm-hmm. And Tuesday comes around. We're getting ready to watch it. Grace's like, can we order my phone now? Because she gets back. She got off work and she was like really excited for it. And I'm like, yeah, let's totally do it. So ordering her phone, but every place I was on wanted us to sign up and enroll into a plan.
Oh yeah.
And then I was like, okay, Grace, maybe we can get like an unlocked phone I can order for you right now, and then when it comes in, we can take care of it. That's why I texted you, because we were already working on it for like 40 minutes. I was trying to, because before she ordered it, I was like, Grace, make sure that you can activate it with the prepaid plan,
because then you have to go through the hassle of returning and maybe a restocking fee.
Yep. And so I'm glad I mentioned that. And then so it was like 11:15, then we were done. We were working on it for like over an hour. Mm-hmm. Didn't get to watch Chernobyl that night. And then Grace got really upset. And so I came in, comforted her, brother-sister moment. And I said, don't worry, we'll just go to the Verizon store tomorrow. Because if you didn't text me, then you said it should work. And then I was like, okay, that's cool. But then I was like, you know what? If we go, maybe the guys will set it up for me. So I don't got to do it. Oh, they totally did.
Right? That's the one nice thing about going into a place that's there to make a sale. If you tell them what they want and they can do it, they're gonna fucking do it make that sale.
Oh yeah. And we went. She called. The guy was super nice. His name was Pat. Mm-hmm. Confirms that people named Pat or Patrick are pretty cool.
Wow. We'll talk about that later.
We'll shelve that for now. And he was really nice, and he confirmed that you're able to activate it with the prepaid plan. So when he started doing it, and it wouldn't let Grace purchase a phone under her prepaid account. Mm-hmm. And so he was on the phone, and his manager was on the phone for over an hour trying to help us to get it to work. He was calling all these customer services, and he kept trying this. And he was doing good customer service because he said, I know you got the runaround, because I did. Like, I was calling people, and like I was working up for like an hour and a half, and no one was helping me or giving me a straight answer. And what happened was we had to buy it under Sarah's
You just basically had to buy it under a postpaid account.
Well, no, hers was prepaid too.
Oh.
So it wasn't working for Grace for some reason.
Maybe because of an age restriction?
I don't know. And, her
just
plan is linked to me.
Oh, okay.
Because I pay her plan, she
Maybe
pays
it's
me.
because it's linked.
I don't know. And...
Let me tell you about linked prepaid accounts.
Yeah, and so she bought under Sarah's, they transferred it all over, and Grace was all happy after that. But while this was all going on, Grace, Sarah, and I, Sarah and I didn't get to watch Chernobyl that night. Just and
I was waiting to hear.
Yeah. But the Verizon store got remodeled and they added cornhole.
Really?
Oh yeah, undefeated champion right here. I annihilate at cornhole.
That's kind of cool that they put that in while you're waiting for all that to go through.
It was really nice because, or else we would have just been standing around there looking at phones. But no, we played cornhole for like an hour and then they got it and. He's super chill. Though, Pat, if you're listening to this, don't ever fucking call me Bud again. Like, God, he kept calling me that. I'm like, dude, I'm probably as old as you or older. Like, don't fucking call me Bud. If you're gonna call me Bud, then just call me bitch. Yeah, let's be honest. Don't sugarcoat it.
Don't worry, Pat. It's just Patrick. He's, he's got a thing for Bud.
I just don't like being called Bud. I'm sorry. Not really.
Sure thing, Bud.
I hate you, bitch. But yeah, but the phone is...
super nice phone.
Oh, super nice phone. And so it made me... But when you're in the store, you go in those cell phone stores, you want to get a new phone.
Oh, right, because they've got all those amazing, beautiful phones on display that you get to play with.
Yeah, I'm like, I can get all these new phones.
I think the last time I was in a cell phone store was probably... when I got my original Galaxy Note.
That was back in the day.
That was way back in the day.
Wow.
I don't think I've been in one since. I don't think I've been in... The only other way I would have been in there is if Caleb wanted to buy something, but I don't think I ever
I think he did it through...
I think he did it, online.
Can you crack open the window?
Sure can. Sure can there, bud.
I hate you. Stepping on your graph paper.
That's Ashley's graph paper.
I'm stepping on it.
Okay. You just have to answer to her.
Oh, I got a funny story. So...
Hello.
That is how priests approach younger men.
By touching them on their shoulder from behind.
Yes, and
Hello
then
there.
standing up while they're sitting down or kneeling.
They have to assert their dominance.
Oh, yeah.
They do that too, don't they?
They do. It's really weird. I don't like how good priests are at that. They're like the perfect predator. Literally.
It's an unfortunate.
I hate that. Yeah.
It would be so bad if the church didn't protect them, but...
Right. Anyway, side note, lighter thing. So last Saturday, it was really nice out.
It was.
And basement's still flooding.
Yep.
So...
How was that the other day? Yesterday when it was pouring?
Dude, we've had to shop vac when we wake up and when we go to bed every day the past 3 weeks.
Oh.
And
Hell.
It's the worst. And I haven't done it since Tuesday, partially because of other issues. Big reason was I was accused of not helping. Mm-hmm. And I was like,
let me show you not helping.
Yeah, let me show you not helping. I will help if you personally ask me and apologize to me. And so I haven't helped since then. And because I was like, what have I been doing the past 3 weeks, Anyway, but yeah, it's been morning and night, and it's the worst. Because for example, last weekend, I spent 12 hours... Well, I spent like 4 or 5 hours on Saturday shop vacuuming, and then 12 hours on Sunday. Granted, while I was doing it Sunday, I drank a lot of beer. I could not believe how much beer I drank while doing that. And so it was all right. Fucking blisters up the wazoo.
Oh, yeah, you did.
But, from squeegeeing. Mm-hmm. But last Saturday, though, I was like, we were doing this, and this was after like 2 weeks doing it. I'm like, fuck it, it's a really nice day. Sarah's over. I want to not be here and go and do something. So it was like the day after Unbroken Bonds came out, so we got our Unbroken Bonds cards, opened them, got some A&W. They were like, let's go play Pokemon cards in the park.
Ooh.
Which is awesome, by the way. And I was like, before we go play Pokemon cards in the park, let me go do a little Mary J. And so we were like walking in the park, playing Pokemon cards. So nice. I was just like, oh, this is life. And so we're like, where should we go, Sarah? And she's like, let's go to Hemlock Park. So we go to Hemlock Park. We're sitting by the river, no breeze, just perfect. Like, we're just playing Pokemon. I'm like, oh, this is perfect. This is
what I want out of life.
This is what life should be. So we're playing Pokemon, and this girl walks over. Well, she's like on the sidewalk, and we're like down by the river.
Okay, yep.
And she's like, so what are you guys doing? Playing cards. Ah, cool.
Can I watch?
So you guys like playing a game or something? Yeah, that's what cards are. Oh, okay. So what are those over there? And she's referring to our deck boxes that hold our decks that are off to the side. Those are ours. Those are also part of the game. Oh, okay. So are those your personal belongings?
Yes.
Yep, all ours. Oh, okay. Bye now. All right. And she just like hovers around. I'm just like staring at her like, fucking go, please. And she,
making this real awkward.
And she finally left. And then I'm like, Sarah, we're finishing this game again. Fuck out. But it was really funny.
That is funny.
So now our inside joke is, hey, are those your personal belongings? The like personal belongings. I was just like, she's gonna steal our shit,
right? And if you didn't claim those, she was gonna take them.
I know. I was like, oh god. But every time I've like reciprocated that story, people think she wanted like to just sit and watch. And
well, that's how when you start the story, that's kind of where it was going. But no.
Yeah, no, not at all. And then that I think maybe that was the whole point of the story. You know, just like kind of Hitchcocking you.
Ooh,
yeah. No one dies at the end. No one loves their mom a little too much. Oh shit!
You breaking stuff?
No, I opened it somehow.
You opening stuff somehow?
Yeah, dude.
You closed it.
Your guitar. Honky donkey, motherfucker.
Honky donkey.
Oh shit! Fuck. Oh, I can't believe how much my back fucking hurts. It's like this.
Probably because you've been shop vacuuming so much.
This one's honestly, yeah. And then my lift. Oh, I don't have a lift. I do.
You have a lift in your truck?
It's a makeshift lift in my shoe.
Okay.
Yeah, but because I refuse to. I just don't like going to the doctors. You know.
I understand.
I just don't know.
I was at the eye doctor today for the second time this week.
I'm sorry. I saw you had ordered contacts.
Well, I was going to. So I was at the eye doctor earlier in the week. It was Wednesday or something.
Okay.
Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, hey, my current contacts, can't really wear them anymore.
Uh-huh.
They're uncomfortable as hell. It's like, all right, well, I have these other ones that they're, far more comfortable. And so he's getting them, and he puts these new contacts in. And I'm like, well, things are kind of blurry. He's like, oh, yeah, one of them's not exactly the right prescription. I didn't have it on hand. I'm like, okay, cool. Great. Cool. This is going to go great.
Uh-huh.
So he's like, we'll just try them out. We'll see how it goes. Give us a call on Friday, and we'll go from there. So I was wearing them yesterday and today. And the one's the right prescription. The other one's, like, 1/2 not strong enough.
So you kind of want to slightly bomb?
Exactly. So left eye's perfect. Right eye's a little blurry.
Uh-huh.
Gives me bitchin' headaches, and everything is blurry. And I'm like, all right, this is gonna. I call him back. I'm like, they're pretty comfortable, but
yeah,
it's like, all right, well, come in today if you're free. I'm like, cool, got the day off. And he's like, yeah, and so he's doing the little lenses in front to be like to compensate for it. He's like, yeah, once you get in the other ones, it'll be fine. I'm like, that's cool, but I don't want to spend money on contacts if I don't know for sure if they're gonna work.
Right.
So I'm like, I'm just gonna get glasses for now. So I ordered glasses.
That's what I would do, man. I just fucking I don't know. I didn't really like contacts. I think it's because like my whole body is just sensitive.
Yeah.
It's just like my skin gets really dry. Well, I shouldn't say my skin gets really dry because everything from like the shoulders down, super soft.
Mm-hmm.
But like face super dry, eyes get super dry. Like right now they're dry. And I got really bad allergies. Doesn't help with the contacts. When I used contacts, it was only in middle school. And middle school was just fucking dry as shit.
Oh, yeah.
And I just having to put them in and I don't know, whatever.
I really like them for the convenience of just, you can
not
see and you don't have to deal with, glasses on your face.
Then sand in your eyes when you got contacts?
Never done that.
Hell no. Yeah, when you got a dick of a cousin that does it, like, fuck, it happens all the time.
So yeah, it's just like, it's not worth the hassle. These clearly aren't working. I'm not going to spend money on contacts, bill my insurance, and then realize they don't work. So we're just going to go with glasses.
Good. Are they the same kind?
They're a little narrower. They're basically the same, but they're squished in.
Gotcha. I might get.
They're actually a kid's frame.
Really?
Yeah. So she throws me all these frames. And I'm like going through. I'm like, I like these ones better. She's like, yeah, those are the kids' ones.
You're like,
cool.
Cool.
Thanks.
I want to be one of them. When last time I got glasses, I had enough credit under my name to where I could get new glasses.
And the subscription sunglasses. So you were double insured at that point.
Oh, yeah. So that was super nice. Now, not so much.
I've been tempted to... There are a couple of websites that will do prescription sunglasses.
Ooh.
Or just eyeglasses for $40. So I've been tempted to take my prescription and just try them.
They're really nice.
Just see how they are for $40.
I really like them because I always wanted to wear sunglasses, and the only way I could properly wear sunglasses is
if you get the clip-ons, or if you get a full new.
Yep, or if I wore sunglasses and had contacts so I could see.
Right, that's the other thing I like about contacts is I can throw sunglasses on over.
Yep, and then cause there were many times when I'm out in the sun
or driving.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, sunglasses would be really nice right now, but I can't fucking see if I don't. Yeah. And they had to really convince me to get the prescription sunglasses. I remember being very hesitant about. I think it was just about using the credit. I'm like,
right? Because you're kind of hesitant because when somebody tells you, "Oh, you can get this basically for free," you're like, "Is this going to come back and bite me?"
Yeah, right. But no, it was totally free.
Nice,
which is super nice. Soup's nice, you say.
Soup's nice.
Soup's a day. Soup's nice
for sure.
You know?
No, I don't know.
You know? So, guess what I've been doing lately?
Running.
Fuck it. I was, and then fucking the basement flooded. So I'm not going to run outside in the graveyard while my mom and her neighbor, my neighbor, and her friend are fucking hardcore, and I'm like, help me, I'm not fucking doing that. I'm not going on rails and trails at 6 a.m. Fuck them.
Just to get beat out by women twice your age?
Yeah. And then, a couple summers ago, the same neighbor was attacked by 2 German shepherds.
Oh, running on there?
Yeah.
Ugh.
So, fuck.
Slight downside to running on rails to trails in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, so I stopped working out, and I'm using the basement as an excuse.
That's a good excuse.
It is. And...
Don't worry, I'll support your...
Thank you. I'll just come over and use your
treadmill. You just have to come over and you support my not exercising too.
Good job. We'll just watch the treadmill. We'll watch the treadmill move.
Yeah, we'll turn it on and we'll watch it.
We're doing such a good job. And then we'll tap beers. Yeah.
That'd be an awesome short.
Ah, yes. It would start with all upper shots so you can't see our legs do anything, and we're just sweating. We're then we crack beers and we're like, oh yeah, good job. Yeah. It'd be funny. Anyway, what I was saying before you really interrupted me.
Were you?
Yeah. Was, I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier, was proxy decks.
Oh, where you say, hey, this is this card.
Or you
print them.
We print them out, put them in, and then play with the decks. So I've been playing with Pikaram, Charizard Reshiram decks.
Those really only work though if you have sleeves.
I don't have sleeves. Plenty of sleeves.
Yeah, I don't have sleeves though.
I know, but I have the decks, and I have copies of both decks.
But yeah, playing with proxies was kind of fun because you get to, play with all the good stuff without burning money.
Yeah, and I was like, why didn't I fucking think of this? There's this site dedicated to having champion chip decks or competitive players decks that you can just straight up proxy.
Out. That's cool.
And then Sarah, because I went to try printing them at Staples. Can't because of copyright.
Right.
And didn't really think of that as well at the time. And then I gave it to Sarah, and she printed it off all at her place of work. And I'm like, oh man, I really should have like told her to print 2 copies.
If you get cardstock, we can print them.
Oh really?
Actually, might even have cardstock.
Oh, that'd be cool. Oh, but we already like cut out all of them. It's like a good chunk of time. But she printed like 2 copies of each deck. It's a Gardevoir Sylveon, Charizard Reshiram.
So like the 2 big ones.
And Pikarom. And so we each have a deck. And it's like really nice because then we have like these competitively built decks that we didn't have to burn money for. So then you can like practice, and then when you're like, okay, this deck is really working for me.
Then you can maybe buy it. You can make all your changes beforehand.
Yeah. And it's really fun. Charizard and Reshiram is OP as shit.
Oh, it is.
And I did pull one of the cards online though. Yeah, right. But that deck's really fun. And then the Pikarom deck's like really good, but I'm just not a fan of Pikarom. I just think, I don't know if it's because it's just too popular and then everyone's using it.
It could be that, or it's just Pikachu, and
you know. And then the Gardevoir Sylveon one's really fun because it hardcore counters Pikarom.
And you pull the Gardevoir Sylveon. Two of them.
A rainbow rare and a secret rare. I also pulled a tag team Buzzwole and whatever the other Ultra Beast is.
Oh, I don't remember.
I really want the Greninja Zoroark tag team because its ability is you can bring like up to 3 dark GX or EX mons from the discard pile and immediately place them on your bench.
How good is that though? Because if your GX or EX cards have gone down and they're in the discard.
Well, so you get cards with like Ultra Ball where it's like discard 2 to find Pokemon.
Right.
So you discard 2 Incineroars, throw them in the discard pile, throw down your basic Greninja.
And then you can immediately, with your ability, bring them back out.
And they go on the bench. It gets better, though, because Greninja and Zoroark's main move is the amount of damage is times whatever, times the amount of damage counters on your dark Pokemon. Incineroar's ability
does damage
hurts itself to generate energy. So you can get it almost dead and just start OHKOing with Greninja and Zoroark.
Bench it.
Yeah. I was like,
that's pretty good.
That's really good. And so that's why I was like, oh,
got to bring an Ampharos to that.
Oh, hell yeah.
That match, just to pick them off the bench.
Right? And that sound was really nice, but yeah, I love Pokemon. I set one of my main goals next year is to like, I don't know if it's to get to Worlds like competitively, but to go to it.
Where do they host it usually?
It varies. It's usually in America. I think it's pretty sure it's always like last year's in Nashville.
Okay.
This year's in DC.
Mm-hmm.
And just being able to go and experience that would be
pretty cool.
Would be really cool. Being able to go and compete in it.
Be a real esport.
Oh yeah, I'm legit.
I know we've discussed it a million times, but it's really cool to see the uprising of esports as a legitimate thing.
Right?
In the time from us, being kids to now.
It's awesome. I was talking to Abe about it because he is getting into the Magic scene. Mm-hmm. He's always been in it, but now he's getting
more
really
competitively.
Yeah, really into it. And he doesn't actually own any physical Magic cards.
Okay.
He plays it all online.
Proxy or online?
Yeah, he doesn't do any proxy, actually.
All online.
And I was like, oh, really? Because, big Magic guy.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking about, like, practicing together and going to, like, some tournaments or whatever. And I was like, yeah, I really want to get good at Pokemon because it's now, like, a sport. Because I've always wanted to be included like that in a sport, But I've never been good at a physical sport because I'm not physically impressive, And... I think it's also, I also even got went deeper with it is, because my dad's a big sports fan, and innately I always wanted to impress my dad when I was younger.
Right.
And trying to do sports for him and not succeeding was kind of a big disappointment on both parts.
Right.
But now that it's like a sport, I can be like, oh, I'm doing a sport, And
it has that same sporting event feel and camaraderie.
Yeah. So I was like, because especially with ones where you can get on teams and that.
Yeah.
And I was like,
you could always play League of Legends competitively.
What?
Or you could shoot yourself.
Dude, are you high? If I didn't have a job, I'd focus on something like that.
That'd be kind of a fun time sink if you just had, no need to work.
For a month or two, See, how good can I get?
Yeah.
How good can I really get?
Really good.
Did that look okay?
Yeah, you look fine, man. Do I look okay?
Yeah, you look okay.
Are my eyes red, man?
Dude, am I red, man? Dude, I need eye drops. The trifecta.
Eye drops. Car scent.
Yeah, it's eye drops, body spray, mouthwash.
There you go.
Oh, it's the trifecta. The holy trifecta. No one will know I'm stoned out of my mind. He says
except for when I tell them.
He says this, and then in the story he's like, "Hey Patrick, what's going?" Hey, he'll be like, "Oh no, Patrick, what's going on?" Nothing, kid. And he's like jumping off everyone. Caleb, what are you doing? I'm not high. I swear.
Oh, just like picture a psychopathic frog just jumping off of walls.
No, it's even better. The lizards that run on water.
Oh yeah, one of those just jumping across the road. Yeah,
just running across water at you, and then realizing that you're there, and then fucking jumping across, and then doing the same thing over and over again. And that's fucking Caleb in a nutshell. I remember one time, because when I smoke weed, I want to just chill and have a good time. I want to have a couple little moments of what the fuck, and then
it's a little bit like when you want to drink and you don't want to go mad rave party.
Yeah, you just want to sit and chill. And so we'd be sitting and chilling in the shed, which was our normal hang 10, and we would watch videos and all this shit. And then Caleb was really big into American Horror Story at the time, and I remember this because I fucking punched him.
On several occasions. Go on.
After several warnings, because I won't physically hurt you if I don't warn you at least 5 times. And we're watching this thing, and he's talking about how he's watching American Horror Story, and he's like, I gotta show you this one part that happened in the show. No, I've seen it. I know what happens, Caleb. You don't have to reenact it for me. No, I really want to show you. No, Caleb, you don't. Okay, you're getting up and doing it anyway. And so he's starts flickering the lights off in that little shed, just and then he keeps changing faces to be I'm like, please stop, because now I'm slowly starting to trip out. He's like, and then he turns off the light, and he's like, oh. He's making these noises in the dark. I'm like, oh god, I don't know where he's at. I don't know what he's doing. And so then I hear chains moving around. I'm like, oh fuck, what's going on? So I turn on the light, and he's he turns on the light. He's right next to me, has this chain and hook wrapped around his neck, and he's pulling, and he's all like, I'm like, I can't stop. And then he keeps doing it, and I fucking just punch him in the throat. It's
I always forget how bizarre and crazy that kid is.
He is the worst. He's the worst.
And it's made all the more entertaining when he's with people. He's trying to impress. He's like, yeah, I'm cool and chill. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's he's what's the fucking? It's in Ant-Man versus the Wasp. The main villain is trapped between dimensions.
Okay.
So he's she's constantly how the effect is when she's walking, a projected image of herself will do her future thing, and then her past self will reenact, another one will go behind her. So it's she's constantly shifting around between these different dimensions. That's Caleb. He's constantly just I have to restrain myself.
Right. But on the inside,
I'm I remember one time, because when we lived at the River House, there's this stint, for people who don't know, we lived at a dead end, and if you walked the dead end back to the main road, Northland Drive, right across was Sitgo, which is high person's paradise, is all these drinks and stuff, and while you're walking there, the high kind of wears off, so when you get back,
you're chill.
You can watch a movie and just pass out, wake up, and you're good. And this time I was with Dylan and Caleb, who are the worst together. The worst. Sober.
They just feed off of each other.
It is the worst. Every time I knew they were coming over, I had to take a nap. Beforehand.
To mentally prep.
Because I mean, I can be kind of high energy, but it's not like high energy. It's like
together they're high energy constantly.
It's high octane, like
it is, and then you feel like you have to just constantly rein them in.
Yeah, and it's like it's really stressful, especially when you want to just chill the fuck out. So we're like, okay, guys, we're walking to Citgo. All's gonna be fucking fine and shit. And so we're like walking. And we were in the phase where there was the werebore following us.
Okay.
Yeah, so we were like reenacting that. Dylan was tripping out because every time when you leave the driveway and look down towards the left, towards the dead end where that light was, he kept seeing a hentai ogre. And he'd freak out. Like one time he jumped into my arms like Scooby does to Shaggy. And I'm like, I can't hold you.
I'm gonna drop you,
my
man.
arms aren't like this. And he's like, no, carry me. And I'm like, fuck no. And so he was terrified of that. So he was like clinging to me. Caleb's all freaking the fuck out. And so we get to the place, buy our stuff. A cop comes in. Caleb freaks the fuck out because he thinks the cop is onto us. So he leaves. Dylan and I forget that Caleb was with us. So we're in Citgo for a half hour more, wandering around buying stuff. We reenact a whole D&D campaign that like as like a cover because Dylan was a little paranoid too because of Caleb. So I was like, okay, I'll go with it. All right, Dylan, let's get stuff for our D&D group. So we improv like a whole fucking 30-minute D&D campaign that never happened.
The fucking cop's probably just like, oh my god, look at these stuff. I need to leave. I don't want to have to deal with this.
Yeah, so the cop left, and then Dylan's like, did the cop leave? And then the guy at the clerk guy was like, yeah, he's gone. Oh, cool, Patrick, we're good. And I'm like, oh god, okay.
Just wait till like sell
So we got all our stuff and we're leaving. Then we're walking back. And then Dylan's like, where's Caleb? And I'm like, oh, fuck. I forgot there. Caleb was with us. So I had no idea. I was like, he's probably back at the house. We're walking down. So we're walking past like the city hall bit. And Dylan and I are just chatting, okay? And he turns around. Immediately is just terrified. Like, he goes, oh, fuck. So he's throwing his Twinkies. And when you're high, Twinkies they're valuable.
They're sacred.
I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? I look over, and in my mind, for a brief second, I saw a golem fucking charging at us. I'm like, oh shit. So I run up and I fucking kick it. I realize it's Caleb crawling on his fucking all fours, like fucking barreling down towards us.
Jesus.
Caleb was waiting like on the same post for like 45 minutes for us.
Us to you to walk back.
It's so funny. Oh god. And another time was we were walking at in the graveyard. Wherever it is, St. Pete's. And we walked the whole graveyard and it was terrifying. And this cops will check it,
right,
for whatever. And Caleb saw a car. He immediately started freaking out. And so he immediately dropped down, like someone shot at him. And I'm like, dude, no one fucking cares that we're in here. Like, we're not doing anything.
Unless you act suspicious like that.
Yeah, like that. Let's just keep fucking going. The farther we go, it'll be fine. He's like, oh yeah, okay, we'll be cool. And so he constantly was reminding me about how that cop pulled in and then went back out. And I'm like, dude, if you do not fucking get off me and don't, like, fucking just back off, I'm going to punch you in the throat. Keeps doing that. Punch the dude in the throat. Like, really fucking hard. Whole time he's just like, for like the rest of the walk. I'm dying. And there was what was the other one? I just thought of something really funny. Oh, when he showed us his wiener.
I don't think I was there for that one. That was you and Dylan, wasn't it?
Yeah. In Caleb's defense. Oh no. In my defense? No. Okay.
I don't think anybody gets any defense.
No, it was not the first time I have seen his wiener. It was Dylan's first
surprise to no one.
It was Dylan's first time he saw his wiener.
It's Dylan's first time.
Yeah, and so Caleb's like, I really gotta pee. And I'm like, dude, just fucking pee on the tree. No, I can't. It's a graveyard. You don't know what'll happen. I'm like, dude, just fucking pee on the tree. So he pees on the tree. He just turns around. I'm like, dude, put your dick away. And then Dylan's just like, what the fuck? What is that? And I'm like, just don't worry, Dylan, just don't worry about it. Caleb, just put it away. And he's like, oh yeah, okay, cool. And so we're like walking, like 10 minutes later, Dylan stops and he's like, oh my God, that was his dick. I'm like, yeah, it was. Yeah, but the amount of times that kid has flashed me his junk, air humped me on my bed, showed me his butt, and then kissed me is unbelievable.
That line. Oh, well, on that note, we'll catch you guys next time on Pillow Talk.
Yeah, we'll kiss each other.
Table.
Don't worry. Right?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, if you're lucky.
If you like the video, we will, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. If you leave like 10 likes.
No.
Snake, if you get groupies to do 3 likes, we'll send a video of us kissing.
No, we won't.
Well, I mean, yeah, we will.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't worry.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, bye.